Good evening, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Welcome to another edition of our Workshop Wednesdays. And this is part of the series right now. We've made a comeback strong because this is part of our pre-app launch. And so what we're doing right now is we're promoting our members, especially our founding members, those people who were there from the beginning. We're so excited and pleased to be able to give them this opportunity to share their information, their knowledge, but also to share their business with you. And, it is our goal at Sestra now, as we are a networking, an online networking community where we're trying to work together as sisters, as Sestras. And so we're encouraging you to if you are a business leader, for you to join our pre-app launch waiting list. And that's $5. And with the $5, that comes with 90 days free. And also you have an opportunity to be entered into being one of the featured businesses that we're going to have in the beginning. Also, we have the affiliate program where you have the opportunity to sign on other members, and you'll be able to get 50% of that $5 fee minus the charges. So there's so many great opportunities here. We're so excited. It's really close. March 1st is just around the corner. And so with no further ado, I present to you Daniella D'Ambrosio, who's going to talk to us about eating good and feeling good. So go ahead, Daniella. The time is yours.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for inviting me this evening. And I'm really grateful to have this opportunity and to be part of Sestra since the beginning, and that's really awesome. And I really appreciate, that I'm able to share my journey and the journey of my clients and what I get to do and what I love to do. And it's really helping people. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I've been a client and a coach. We're always a client. Our health is like laundry. It's never done. It's really an ongoing journey. So I came on as a client and a coach about 4.5 years ago. I lost 68 pounds altogether, but I lost 18 pounds on the program that I coach. I had gained weight when I had my daughter, and it took a long time for it to come off. And I wish I would have found it sooner. I was always eating, healthy, but not not that great. So otherwise I would have been fine. And so I lost this last 18 pounds at 49 years old in less than 5 weeks, eating 6 times a day. And that's really what I wanted to talk about a little bit, because it's so important. There's so many, so many diets and things out there, that we get that celebrities are doing, or that we get influenced by, right? And I really found that, my program is really about not dieting at all. We're really focused on our health. And that first macro habit of really, eating healthy and getting hydrated, so which is the healthy habit of nutrition and hydration, is really key to help us, sleep better, which is also a macro habit, and once we really get that down, within days, we start feeling better, and I help clients not only to lose weight, but also to gain. I have programs for teens to help them grow, to help them lose. So it's not about just losing weight, right? It's really about feeling good. And then all the great, perks of getting healthy happen, really our mental clarity, more energy, inflammation down, improvement with diabetes, really like just, numerous non-scale victories that we get from focusing on that first key macro habit of healthy nutrition and hydration. Sorry. So really that's like, what does that look like? It's really something, it's very simple when we follow it. And that's what I love about our program. about our program, we have 26 different plans. I mean, that I work with 26 different plans, but each one is designed for someone's needs. But no matter where we are on our health journey, it really is key to eat within having breakfast, basically, right? That's our key start of the day. You know, that's what really gets us, our body, our sugar levels balanced. If we're running on empty, we're going to be empty. We're not going to be able to really function. And I know that personally. I've always been a breakfast eater, and I always felt much better. You know, I can't just like run out the door with a coffee and run around for 3 hours and be, you know, feeling good, right? So basically what I do is I really, you know, helping my clients to get into that habit, because not everybody has that habit of eating within that first hour, first half an hour, first hour, and then eating every 2 to 3 hours or 3 hours.
I'm sorry, Daniela. I'd like to know how would you like to work this? There is a question in the chat. Would you like me to ask the question, or would you like to save the questions for the end?
Oh yeah. We can, yeah, definitely. The question is fine. I didn't see that. Sorry.
Okay, so we have Tika Ann Haynes, and she's asking, what are your thoughts on intermittent fasting?
I personally don't. I mean, I've never done it myself, you know, so I can't say like from my own experience, but an experience for my clients or from people that have been doing fasting, it's our body, you know, food is fuel, right? And when we fuel our bodies right with the right food, we feel good. I mean, I don't think, you know, I'm 53 now. I don't think it's something very safe, especially when we're getting older. You know, our bodies do need nutrients.
Well, I'm sorry. She's asking specifically about intermittent fasting. So that's the fasting that you only eat between a certain window. Right. So it's not fast. It's not 100% fasting or day fasting. It's just
right. I mean, I wouldn't, if in my experience from what I'm, you know, in my program, we really are an education and prevention program. And the co-founder of the program that I work with does not, you know, it's not, I mean, we really are focused on eating 6 to 7 times a day, or no matter where we are on our health journey. Giving, you know, if you are fasting and you want to, like, you know, and you're doing something like for a cleansing and you're going to be, I don't know if it's more for like a medical reason, then I would say, okay, you know, if it's something that your doctor, like if you have, does that make sense? But like really going, you know, if, you know, running on empty, basically, you know, you're not probably, if you're you know, doing fasting or whatever, you're not intermittent fasting, you're not lying around, right? Your body's, you need energy and fuel. You know, it's the same thing when I have clients that have spoken to me about working out at the gym and, you know, and working with a trainer and only getting 600 calories. First, that's not going to do anything. You're not going to lose, if you're looking to lose weight with 600 calories working out at the gym. You need even more food. Does that make sense?
Yeah. The follow-up comment was that because you're saying that breakfast is important, and usually with intermittent fasting, people skip breakfast. And so, you know, again, I've considered intermittent fasting, and, you know, so you can say, okay, I'm going to eat within these 8 hours, and then the other, 14 hours? My math.
Yeah. Right.
The other 16 hours, right? I'm not going to eat. So let's say I'll eat between even 12 hours. I'll eat between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So that's not really totally fasting. And one could argue that you can get enough, you know, with that 12-hour window or the 10-hour window or 8-hour window or whatever, that you would be able to fuel up enough.
But again, like, it really, like, what are we? I would like to, you know, I mean, this is something that when I'm working with someone, I'm, you know, first doing a health assessment and really finding out what this potential client is looking for. if someone is looking for weight loss, if they're working out, what their health history is as well. So this all really makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's just, for me, I'm working with a science-backed program that's co-founded by a critical care physician. And this is not something that we really recommend. We don't do, that's really like more, I would say, for me, that's when we talk about intermittent fasting or that's again a diet mindset. When I can only say, though, in my experience, right, with my clients and how our program works, is that when you work it, after really, eating within the first 30 minutes, I'm not, it depends on what plan you are doing and what you're looking to do. But especially if you're working out at the gym, you need even more food, right? So basically it really depends. It goes from, my diabetic plans. I have two, a diabetic, one type 1 diabetic, another type 2 diabetic, and they're both doing a plan where they're eating 7 times a day, not even 6, right? So it really depends on one's health, right? And this is why I'm not really convinced that the people that I have spoken to and the clients that I have that have experienced, and have done intermittent fasting and working out, and not really eating, they were not getting the results. I can only say that from what in my experience, the results are really clear. And, definitely, I have clients that really do work out and have been, doing martial arts and very, very active, and have been losing 50, 60 pounds with focusing on that main habit of health, which is nutrition. Again, okay. Need nutrients to, does that make sense?
To function optimally. So your plan is not, does not encourage would kind of frown upon intermittent fasting.
Yeah. It's just, again, it's just another, now, everybody can find like what's maybe good for them. And there might be another, other doctors and people that utilize this. But in my experience, I really, we have success with, and we're looking for, you just said it, we're looking for long-term optimal health. We're looking for longevity, right? We're looking for, your body needs nutrients. Your body needs supplements. We have a whole section in our Habits of Health book that we work with supplements, but that is something that you would see with your doctor, with blood work and so forth. I really, when I look at Dr. Anderson, he's 74 years old. I was on a call with him yesterday, and he's skiing in Colorado, like really intense skiing, right? It's not just, and he really lives that Habits of Health. And that's really what I try to do. I really do, even if, it's adapted to what my needs are. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I was just checking. But yeah, really, like, that, that it really, if we're looking for change, that's really the first thing, is really having that breakfast, eating every 3, eating every 3 hours. And of course, making healthy choices. When I work with my clients, it's not about dieting or we don't have cheat days. It's not, okay, no, you're not allowed to have this. We're making choices. And it's okay, to like maybe one day choose, something that's not exactly on plan, but, getting back on the next day, right? And really trying to focus on what we can have. And actually we can have a lot. That's really what's wonderful about, there's so many little restrictions actually on my program. And then of course, eating low glycemic foods, and planning your meals. And that's what comes in the simplicity with my program, is that I'm helping my clients plan their meals. We also utilize our fuelings in the beginning, in the stages of weight loss on these, and it's really a scientific design program, right? So that's really where we get really quite amazing results. And it's also sustainable to last, and it's true. Like if you are restricting yourself and then losing the weight, okay, maybe you're going to lose weight fasting and what other diet you're doing, but the chances of getting it coming back are very, very large as well. So that's really, the educational piece, and really learning. I have my book here. Sorry, I'll just share that with you. This is my book that, it's a research book, and everything is in here, and it's really easy to work with. It's not, something really scientifically difficult, but it is researched. And that's what I go by. And yeah, I just had also a clean bill of health with my doctor, and I'm 53 and I have diabetes also in my family. And, it is really important. I'm really looking for that long-term health. So
I'm just curious. I know that you're based out of Germany.
Mm-hmm.
You're one of our sisters based out of Germany. Your clients, are they primarily from the US, from North America, or are you getting people from Europe as well?
Yeah, they're mostly in the US for sure. And that's really like where the program, the full program is. I do have some, friends that I help here, because the program is not only about our fuelings, even though they are amazing. They are a great tool. They make life really easy, that we don't have to plan meal prep. But I don't get them all the time over here either, and that's what's great about the Habits of Health book, is that we are giving you the tools for life, right? So I do have some friends that I've been helping over here, and I have also a client in Singapore. We expanded to Singapore and Hong Kong about 3 years ago.
Yeah, there was a question. What is the name of the book that you were showing? Because it didn't show. It wasn't clear. It didn't come in clear.
That's Dr. A's Habits of Health. Sorry.
Dr. A's Habits of Health. Okay.
And that's what when we get our first order, the Habits of Health book is in there along with our life book. Oh, I don't have it down here. I'm sorry. But that's our interactive journal. And that's really solidifying our journey, working a lot on our mindset, and really digging inside, right? And really working on what are our goals, and what we want to work on and for long term. And they really go great together. And yeah, it's really, and that's what I really do help my clients. Like I do help them, to start off, and I have a weekly check-in with them, as they go along, and even when they've reached their goal. But when we really work, tie into the community and really work on the education piece, then it's something really that's left sustainable for long term. I'm sorry, my nose is running a little bit.
Okay, so I see that. That's okay. So I see that you're a certified health coach. Do you have any, what is that encompass? Like what are the services that you offer as a health coach?
I did the certification. Actually, it's the certification that's done with the Center of Obesity Prevention and I'm sorry, it's a little bit late over here now. Like it's with the COPE, Center of Obesity Prevention and Education certification. That's like affiliated with the Villanova School of Nursing, but it's not with the Villanova School of Nursing, but it's this one. one certification in there. And actually it's really based on also the 6 macro habits of health and so forth, really like to, take, as I said, we're really working on that. So the 6 macro habits is healthy weight management, healthy nutrition and hydration, healthy sleep, healthy mind, healthy motion, and on to healthy surroundings. And so that's really basically what I was learning, when I was doing the certification. And I also work with nutritionists and behavioral specialists, trainers on staff. So whenever, if I have, that's why it's really important to know what one person needs, and it's not just for everyone. We have 26 different plans. And as I said, 2 of my last clients are both diabetic. One is type 1 and type 2. So this is very, we really work hand in hand with what their needs are. And if I have any doubts or any questions, I will call nutrition support. And just to make sure, fine tuning, to make sure, okay, I'm then working with my coach that's been doing this also for 12 years, who's also been a diabetic, has been in her family, there's diabetes as well. So, we really do take care of one's needs.
Yeah, it's, I forgot to mention you are in Germany. Yeah. I know it's like the middle of the night or something there, or early morning. So we do appreciate you joining us. Yeah. We understand.
Well, thank you.
I'm always happy to see the things that you post on your page, the results. Would you like to share some of the, highlight some of the results that your clients have made, or other people who have been a part of this program?
Yeah, I mean, it's been wonderful. There are some clients that didn't share really, but I have one of my first clients, she lost almost 100 pounds, 97 pounds. And she's been, maintaining since, really, of course, always we're maintaining, but she's always optimizing her health. And we're in contact very often. And that was a really, and I've had other clients as well that have had success. That was one of, that was a really big, a big step for her. My last 2 clients, not the last 2, but that are type 1 diabetic. I'm the type 2 diabetic. They've both been able to really stabilize their blood sugar. And I don't make any claims for that, but the type 2 diabetic has been to his doctor and he's absolutely thrilled. And he's really, working towards, and I can't really say it, but, he has shared actually on my page as a client, he's more allowed to share his success with his health, right? I don't say that, nothing, that that he's not taking his medication anymore, but his doctor is taking over this part. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. I totally understand. You're not making any claims, you're not a doctor, right. But so you're very cautious with the results that we share, but you said, if anyone is interested, they can check your page out and
they post on there. He was, he lost 20 pounds, and again, we don't, in a short time frame. And, that's also, that's the weight loss. But again, the weight loss is kind of just the perk, right? It's really what's going on inside,
And so, just in closing out, if you could just give your push, why should people go with you? Really give us the last push for Team Daniella.
Well, I really love helping people. It really gives me I've been nothing ever. I've been a model and a singer since I'm a child. I've been traveling the world and I've been doing that life, but nothing beats getting on that call on Monday with my client Glenn that shared last week on my page, you can see. And when he shared what he shared with me, after talking with the doctor and everything, I was ecstatic. I'm just so happy for him. Like, he's thriving and healthy, and he's a grandfather, and he's, 50 something years old, and he's turning his health around. And that's really so rewarding. And I would love to help more. That's the mission that I'm part of with Dr. Anderson and the whole, Optavia way, and I love really, it's something really also that happens, that's a little bit, when we start feeling good from the inside, everything starts opening up, and we work a lot on our mindset.
Yeah.
And
yes, I love the holistic approach that your system takes. And how, just quickly tell us how somebody can get in contact with you. I mean, right now we have this for our sestras,
Yep.
so they can actually look you up, and you post frequently in our group. But what's the best way to get in touch with you?
I guess, I have, it depends, it's on through my Facebook page is fine, right? On directly through Messenger is fine as well, because I am in Europe, so by telephone, by email as well. I can drop my email, but it's coachingbydanny@gmail.com. I can, maybe put that in there. That's also a possibility.
Yeah, you could put it in. You could put it in the chat. It's the live chat. And so thank you, Daniella. Since you're here, you will be one of our vendors, and so that's also going to be another way that people can contact with you, right? We have the app where we're an online networking platform, and so people will be able to look you up as somebody who's dealing with nutrition, health coach, and so. I see that you have here coachingbydanny@gmail.com, and we'll also put that in the Facebook chat. And so, as a vendor, I know you deal with your clients on different platforms, but the Sessional app would be an opportunity for our sisters to actually be able to refer your services to others, to use them yourself. And so we look forward to big things this year.
Yeah.
The launching of our app, and
wonderful.
You've been part of our leadership. You've been involved in we had, what was the weight loss team that you were part of? You're the weight loss team. And
we
so,
did hydration we were doing as well. Hydration, the importance of hydration.
Yes, the workshops. And so this is great. We wish you continued success, and we look forward to working together and doing what we can to help promote your business. Thank you so much. Good night. Good morning.
A bit late here.
What is it in German to say goodbye?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. I'm thinking about the Sound of Music. So adieu. Bye-bye. Good night.
Okay, ciao. Bye. Thank you.